Hello everyone, this is Zephyrin and this is part 7 of the Mastering Minesweeper series and the final in the beginner level. And today we're just going to do some walkthrough games, see if we run into any patterns, and yeah, just see if we can improvise any logic if needed and just try to get some wins. So let's get into it. So we're going to be doing some intermediate boards, so it's great to start off by doing corners. I got pretty lucky, I got 2 nice openings. Not going to bother doing the rest. And yeah, so I won't be calling out everything I do. Like, I won't be going over the introductory stuff, like, oh, this is a corner, a 1 on a corner. I'll just be explaining the patterns that show up from the beginner level. But so far, everything's straightforward. Okay. Alright. Yeah, straightforward. Okay, here we actually have a 1-1 on an edge, so you can reveal that. And I also have a 1-2 here, so you can put a flag there. Not sure if that'll help, but we'll see in the future. Okay. I have a 5 here. Actually, this is one of the patterns in the 1-4 video. Actually, we have 2 of them right next to each other. What are the chances? A 1-4 and a 2-5 right next to each other. So we know that all of these 4 must be mines, since they're on the side of the higher number in both the 1-4 and the 2-5. So all of those are mines. We could have just figured that out anyways, since if you just count the tiles, but still pretty neat there. But yeah, this board is looking pretty good. Bunch of 3s. That 4 is nice. It's pretty lucky. And okay, we have another 1-1 on an edge, so we can reveal this. Looks like we did not even need to use it anyways, but we had it in our arsenal. And boom, there we go. Nice and easy win there. Let's hop into another one. Okay, another board here. Let's just do our corners. Okay, we have some openings, pretty good. So yeah, let's just start down here. And oh wow, look at that. Ginormous opening. So yeah, this is looking promising already. And yeah, so I also want to see if I can improvise, or see if there are any examples where I can improvise some logic. So it might be some more advanced concepts in this video, but it's just to get you thinking about possibilities and what you might encounter in the future. So, but we'll see if anything comes up. Right now everything is super straightforward, but we have a 2-5 here, which, I mean, kind of helps. Actually, we could have just realized this 2 clear this, and then boom, that's only 5 tiles. But for the sake of the patterns, we know 2-5, 3 on the side of the 5 must be mines. It's pretty rare. Got 2 5s in back-to-back games. Okay, that's good. And okay, so this is actually solvable. Looks like it's not, but this is utilizing something called mine counting, which I guess I won't explain yet, but basically we know that these 2 are safe. Oh, and look at that. We have, okay, now this is a 50-50, so let's just hope. And look at that, we got it. Let's go. Alright, so got a little cheeky at the end, but managed to pull through. Okay, let's do our corners again. Look at that, we got a nice 1-2-1 over here. Love to see that. And okay, yeah, we're only seeing 1s and 2s, which is strange. Okay, it looks like we would be at a standstill normally. So let's take a look at something advanced we can do here. So if you're ever stuck like this, and you don't see any patterns, this is where you can resort to logic. So just look at any place on the board. Like, let's just look at here. Let's see what we can do. So this 2 only sees these 2. There must be 1 in these 2. It's either there or there. In either scenario, this 2 sees the mine, whether it's here or here, and it also sees this tile, so that means that this tile has to be a mine, since it's either this or this. So yeah, just like that, you can improvise some logic and keep on your way. Oh my god, that is another 2-5. What is with the 2-5s today? Oh my god. It's not a common pattern. I don't know why I'm getting it so much. But anyways, giant opening. And yeah, straightforward. It's kind of nice. Usually when you have bad beginnings, it means that the rest of the board is going to be easier. And there we go. Solid win. Let's hop into one more. Alright, and we have 2 4-1s, but they are free. Like, it's pretty obvious. You don't need to actually utilize the pattern to progress, but still pretty insane the luck we have right now with these 4-1s and 5-2s. But we have a 1-2-1 right there. That's nice. And okay, we have this. Big opening. And look at that, 1-2-1. Helps us out a bit. Bunch of 4s, just got to be careful when you count these. Okay, yeah, we have reached another instance where we don't see any patterns that we know yet. So we could look at this, we could look at this. Let's look at over here. So this 3 sees these 2. So it can either, but since it's already seeing 2 mines, it can only be 1 in these 2. So it's either this or this. And in either scenario, whether it's this or this, the 2 sees it as well. So we know that everything else, which are these 3, must be safe. So just like that, we can keep going while 2 5s are next to each other. And yeah, that's not great. Okay, well, let's look over here. So we have this 2, which sees these 2, but it also sees a mine already. So we know that there must be 1 in these 2, so it's either this or this. In either scenario, this 2 sees it, plus this tile over here. So if it's this scenario, this is safe. If it's this scenario, this is also safe. So we know that this must be safe. Okay, looks like we are still not too great, but let's use some more logic. So we have this 2 here, sees these 2 tiles, and it also sees a mine. So there must be 1 in these 2 tiles, so it's either this or this. Either way, the 1 sees it, so everything else, which are these 3, must be safe. Okay, well, let's keep going. This is how you work through these. So let's try over here. So you have a 1 seeing these 2 tiles, so it's either this or this. Either way, the 3 sees it, plus this tile and a mine. So we know that it gets 1 mine from here, 1 mine from either there or there. So this tile must be a mine to fulfill it. Let's look at this 5. It sees these 2 and 4 mines, so there must be 1 in these 2. It's either this or this. Either way, this 5 sees it, so if it's this or this, now it sees 4 mines when we're counting these 3. And it also sees this tile, so we know this must be a mine since there's only a maximum of 1 mine in here. Logic by maximums, it's a little advanced, but might be able to devise that logic on your own. And yeah, I think we might actually have to guess. Hold on. Okay, it took me a minute to figure it out, but there is a way to progress. So if we go back to this this 2 and 1 right here, we know, let's just look at the 1. We know that it sees these 2 tiles. There must be 1 mine between them, so it's either this or this. But now if we look at this 2 here, we know that in either scenario, the 2 sees a mine. So everything else, which are these 2, must be safe. So you can clear those out, and now all of a sudden we're looking good. This 5 has to have that, and then yeah, just can complete the rest just like so. And wow, 50-50 after all that. Please get it right. Well, that's about it for this video. I hope you found use in all the games I played. And yeah, so that last game, it was pretty ridiculous, all the stuff we were running into. But believe it or not, all of these situations we had to improvise logic for are actually patterns that'll be taught in the intermediate level, which will begin right after this video. But I hope that this video gave you some ideas on how to just think through some of those difficult situations. If you don't necessarily know the patterns, just knowing that you can devise or improvise logic to get through things is always a nice skill to have. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching.